Welcome everyone, we are the Grin brothers, and after sorting out some inventory and all that, we're returning to play some more Dragon's Crown Pro.
With what I remember, this one shouldn't be too hard.
It doesn't look that high of a level, but...
We're level 15. I remember the boss fight for this, it's not too difficult.
Mankind built a giant tower in a sacred place in an attempt to reach the world of the gods. That arrogance angered the gods, and it is said that the entire city was leveled.
Oh, so like the Tower of Babel, basically.
Yeah, basically. Wow.
Ooh, me.
We should probably talk about something.
Oh gosh, I held that in and it just came out from my nose.
That sounds uncomfortable. Oh yeah, I forgot these things are actually enemies.
What, the bats?
No, the statues. I swear you could kill the scorpions with like a... I've got some of that cardboard I just ate stuck in my throat.
Yeah, Rafi got, what was it, some sort of oat bar thing?
I don't know, I just pulled it
It
from...
was, oh, dreadful.
I just pulled it from the food cabinet. Because I was hungry and like wanted a little snack.
Yeah. For breakfast, I was originally planning on something healthy, but I ended up eating melted cheese roll instead, purely because after this recent stuff with both Curious' bread and...
Look, a monk!
In the battle against the demons. She was
you want a little bit healthier foot there? I mean, it seems like someone's a little bit stuck on it.
It's fine, this is how monks act. I like how...
That'll be your dying pose.
I like how she has a chastity belt on her vagina. Like, it's such an impractical design. I don't even understand how you unlock it or lock it. But that's how someone acts after they've been in a fight and, you know, had a hellhound tear into their leg.
They're here.
They are here. Oh!
There's a limit how many bones you can bring?
Yep. We've apparently hit it.
Fair
Should have
enough.
probably resurrected them.
Or buried them.
Yeah, done
I
some...
don't think we've picked up too many recently. Huh. Because we buried quite a few a while back.
Yeah, but we've not... We've done like 3 or 4 quests where we haven't done anything with them.
Ah, yeah.
And you don't have the resurrect dead spell, do you?
No. Oh, gosh.
What?
What indeed? It's ghost time and scorpions. The most...
It's ghost time! I'm a
Natural-
scorpion! I'm a ghost scorpion!
Ooh. The most natural of combinations. Ghosts and scorpions. They go hand in hand. Like, yeah. I don't have anything. My brain's switched into low
I
function
feel like one of
mode.
us was about to say something, but then we ended up not saying it.
Yeah, no, we were gonna, I assume, have a subject to talk about, but...
I don't know, it just sounded like we were about to start off on one, but then we forgot.
Yeah. I broke the tree. I don't know why, my brain's just kind of shut off, so...
No, because you've peed, I guess?
I don't think that's how it works.
With you, I wouldn't be surprised.
I
I mean, would you? You feel there'd be some runes here? I mean, it is strange the lack of runes.
Oh no, it's done. I'm gonna say, I know there's like a hidden area around here somewhere.
Well, given this is the area you're supposed to use runes for, well, tap that opened.
Yeah, you just have to stand on the
Up.
thing.
Hey, get back in.
Can I just...
Right, you know what, this is kind of annoying. Everyone die!
yeah, they take a lot more damage from it as well. Cause
Yeah, my fire wasn't doing much damage to him, frankly.
something about them being hell demons made of fire might have...
I don't know, you're supposed to fight fire with fire.
I think that actually works.
Gotta say, I'm actually on that weird random thing. There's a new anime being promoted quite a bit called, I think it's Fire Force, by the creator of Soul Eater.
Okay.
And it's basically about a human combustion incident occurred, which apparently was called people suddenly spontaneously combusting into fire demons.
I mean, people do spontaneously combust.
Mm. And yeah, basically people ended up setting out to firefighters sort of division specifically for this was set out to take care of them, but so I thought, oh, this is going to be like, oh,
I'm a firefighter. I put out humans.
Yeah, and like
that's called a hitman.
They use like, you know, I was assuming, so they're going to use like war powers and all that, but no, they're like basically firebenders to do it. Weirdly enough, it is literally fight fire with fire. And it's like that doesn't go as well as you think it might.
Are they firebenders in the sense that they can just yeet the other person's fire away?
Well, like they described it as like there's like generators of it, like second generators. They can control fire, but they can't start a fire. They have to have something to help ignite it first. And it's like it's really disappointing because fire is such a common power for like the main characters or fighters.
And it's a really boring power because no one ever does anything.
It's like how rare it was for like Shannon Showdown to have Omi, the main character, have water as his element. Because fire, wind, and electric are the common ones.
SD.
And I really have almost never seen Earth be used as the main power.
Strength beyond strength.
Like, how often have you seen Earth be used as the main character's power?
It doesn't.
Usually, like, the big guy's power. Who's usually a supporting character, because the big guy's almost never the main character.
Figured out, like a...
I mean, there are exceptions, of course.
Well, yeah, there's exceptions to every trope, isn't there?
I'm not particularly good. Well, the problem with the flamethrower is I can't actually jump and attack with it, which is why I need to, because these enemies are all in the air.
I think you can aim it up. Yeah.
Oh, there.
Okay. So you can aim every weapon, like, diagonally. Because I think, I can aim my throw up as well.
You can aim your axe.
Never would have noticed without you telling me.
Oh, gosh, that was weird.
Yes.
I'm impressed that you did that whilst we're fighting.
I became very adept at pointing and clicking. Sounds less impressive when you say it actually is.
What's your power? I can point and click. No, it's far more useful than I think.
Trust me. Oh, I actually saw like a really cool OC for Boku no Hero that someone made. That like would be a legitimately cool quirk. And it's the kind of thing that's like,
Oh, I wish I could tell you about the current chapters of Boku no Hero because there are actually really cool quirks on display in it.
I mean, you can tell me about them because I don't read it.
Oh, that is true. Like, I haven't been reading it much myself. I've just seen it pop up. Basically, I've only been reading it because the villain arc has actually been surprisingly good, and a few scenes popped up that got me interested. But yeah, the OC. You mentioned that first.
Yes, so it was a paper-based quirk.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember the name of the OC. I'm just going to call him Paperface. But it was... So, the guy was made of paper.
Yeah.
Don't eat your food yet. Walk in a circle. Walk in the circle, and you'll... There you go, now you can eat your food.
Okay.
Because you're on full health.
I didn't realise you were doing that. I thought you'd already done that. I'm so used to you doing that in the middle of battle.
Yeah, so... The character was made of paper.
Was there a doorway up there? Or was I just imagining things?
And there was no doorway. It looks like a doorway, but it's not a doorway.
Okay.
They're made of paper. And their quirk is they gain different abilities based on what's drawn on them. So, for example, if... I know how to do this. If, like, fire was drawn on them, they'd be able to shoot out a bit of fire, kind of thing.
Oh, neat.
And things like that. Life from Stone.
The demons notice the statue coming to life and have come to disrupt your work. Protect your god
Come forth,
so that it
Golem.
does not get destroyed before it reaches the temple.
Is he gonna move? There we go.
Oh, okay.
We just... Yeah. I was gonna say don't go too far forward because otherwise we won't be able to protect the golem.
You know, I'm not particularly good against these fire dudes, by the way.
Yeah, I've noticed.
And my ice prison can't reach him. Oh, it killed him though.
It's alright, we have bombs.
Shouldn't we just stand right next to the golem then?
Yes, that's what I've been trying to do. I know, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it was just a really cool design and like an interesting ability.
Okay, that's still not reaching him, and they're shooting at him, which obviously I can't do anything about because my... Oh, and my magic's going the wrong way.
Don't worry, I've got a solution. Bombs.
And I can't change weapons in the middle of combat, can I?
It's alright. We've triggered the real boss. And,
Okay, well, I'll go take on the real boss. Oh, actually...
it's ill-advised to stand in front of the real boss.
Okay, that'll be
Or do an
significantly
ice
easier.
prison around the boss. Hold on.
Oh, gosh! Okay, maybe I should have waited a bit until you were in view before I leapt in. Okay. There we go. Gosh, Blizzard does so much.
Blizzard
Did
is
you
really
see the
useful.
boss's health drop from that?
It was also our golem.
Yeah, he
stabbing
did the
us.
final blow,
The
but...
tablet has been placed high upon the altar in the center of the temple. When you remove it and replace
Yeah, it was just like a really cool quirk kind of thing and a really cool design and stuff. And the dude made like the character's parents as well, which were both kind of paper-based. One was like a calligrapher with an ink-based ability, and the other one was paper-based. But like,
Yeah.
so the parents were like,
The evil looking, what, just a bloody red hand? Don't discriminate.
it was like, this is my character and this is his two dads, and someone in the comment section was like, so this is fine and all, but like, the quirk is clearly still like genetic. How did that happen? And someone's like, you don't understand, they just threw some paper down, threw some ink on it, and eventually created the kid. After all, his quirk is to manifest whatever's drawn on him. So if they draw a kid, he would have become real. I don't think that's like the person's actual explanation. That is insanely useful. But that was what the comments were theorizing.
I mean, I do always call that into question when I see, like, you know, they try to do this sort of gay character and here's their kid sort of thing and they look just like them sort of thing. It's like, you know, adoption is a fine thing to do. You don't need to create some weird mythical thing just to allow them to have genetically related kids. They can have their own children, they just simply adopt them instead. That's still their children.
Yeah. Oh, it's...
Although technically speaking, I never checked if the dogs had water.
I did. The stone tablet you removed from the altar. Perhaps Lucane should examine it.
What kind of unspeakable evil here? Are we talking about go jaywalking or, you know, murder a few people? Some of them are a little less of a crime than others. Some might be considered more of a crime.
My personal idea for whenever there's something like that is the parents run around every orphanage till they find a kid that looks uncannily like them. Or I feel in some situations you could also use the argument that one of them had a kid when they were with a woman and then Lo and behold, bisexuals exist, and they ended up with a man.
And tells you to keep the runestones to use in your adventures.
Alright, we can start buying runestones, I
Now you
believe.
can view
Okay.
research materials about rune magic whenever
And what do
you
rune
need.
stones do? You know, they know
Gives
what
us
a rune
access
is.
to more runes.
Oh,
You
okay.
produce the
And
stone
rune
tablets
spells.
you brought back from the temple ruins. He swallows hard. And
You can
examines
tell
the
that
tablet.
feature was definitely introduced
The
to take
ancient
advantage of the
demon
Vita's
script is
touch
difficult
screens.
for even
Yeah,
the
that's why it
king
was
to
in
read.
this.
You can only
That's why it's
deduce
way more
that
awkward
it is
in
a
this game.
contract of some sort. Upon further
I imagine how it was
examination,
been. Oh,
the
you've
king
been just on
finds
the right
something
control
he
stick in the
can
PS3.
read. The name of the demon king, Magina Gusna Idrashin.
We called them that as a joke. It's hilarious.
Before, but where? Lucane
I
can't
know.
tell anything else about the tablet.
I know,
Old man?
Oh,
yeah.
how can I help you? Which one?
I don't hold strange power. I mean, I assume they all hold strange power. Well, Runestone E is a lot cheaper.
Buy runestone E and T. I mean, we can just buy the whole bunch. There we go, then we don't have to worry about runestones.
But what we need... Oh, we need to go bury some people, don't we, as well?
We need to bury some people.
The name of the demon king, Magino Gusna Idrashin. You're positive you've heard that name somewhere in town.
But yeah, the Book and a Hero have not been quite into it since certain developments. But the latest chapter is entirely focused on Shiragaki's lot fighting a
Gang
what
of-
is it, Quirk Liberation Force,
Yeah.
and it's been kind of awesome. The villains are far more interesting than the heroes in any way.
I'm gonna... it's dumb. I should be able to equip multiple axes.
So what? So you could change between them?
Yeah.
Like that would work well for the staff user because you could change which element you're using.
Well, it'd work well for me as well, because I'd be able to throw an axe, then swap to another axe and throw another axe.
What would you like?
So what's your equipment? 7 axes. What?
I'm gonna sell some of our old junk that we don't use anymore.
Yeah, so talking about the Boku no Hero thing, spoiler warning for Boku no Hero manga. I've said the basic premise, but haven't actually said the exact details in it. But some cool fights have been going on and giving a lot of character development to the villains group. For instance, Toga ended up against a opponent whose power I can't remember off the top of my head, but her character, she was basically always did herself as like a journalist sort of thing, as like a news reporter. And
Okay.
she was kind of reporting on, she wanted to investigate Toga's true character sort of thing. And was basically, she literally explained Toga's backstory. And Toga's just getting more and more ticked off. Don't try to just understand me like this, sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, this whole psychological character profile thing is really irritating.
Yeah?
But Toga's fighting a whole army because, you know, the villains are heavily outnumbered. And Toga's eventually, like, bruised, battered, and bloodied sort of thing. And
So why is the reporter fighting?
because she's part of the liberation thing.
Yeah.
You know, that's just her character thing. You know, she's obsessed with finding out people's, you know, characters. But Toga ends up, you know, they explain Toga's backstory in that Toga, as her quirk relates to her drinking blood in order to
Yeah.
activate her quirk, it's, you know, commonly reported that, and for a lot of people,
The
a
old
lot of
man
people,
grows
their
excited
quirks...
When you
Oh,
walk by, he grabs the tablet. You now remember him mumbling the Demon King's name earlier. When you
Okay.
try to
Why
take the
were we
tablet,
carrying it around just in the
old man
open?
chants a spell. Instantly, the stone tablet crumbles to dust. You
wow,
stand
we're terrible.
gobsmacked when the
Ah.
old man thanks you in a calm, clear voice. He continues his story. We had obtained the crown of Elysia, known as the Dragon's Crown. However, it had no power to control the dragons. Those legends were myths to lionize the Elysian king. The crown in the ruins was merely decorative.
Okay.
I decided that I would infuse the crown with the power the legends spoke of. It would be my life's work. To do this, I would
And I see it
go
went
to any
terrific for you.
I collaborated with shadowy cabals and sold my soul to the Demon King for power.
Seems
Without
sensible.
The tablet, the crown's power will now vanish. The religion that used me cannot control the ancient dragons. The old man
I haven't even
tells
once
me
seen a dragon yet.
that he is the magician Wallace. In the next moment, he appears to melt into the air.
My name is Wallace. Okay.
Well, he's dead.
That all happened at
Kane's
once.
friend. You must tell him of this.
Was Liu Kane's friend.
Yes. I kind of don't feel like talking over these sort of parts. You know, kind of interesting story going here at the moment.
The tablet and the dragon's crown. Liu Kane is listening.
Are you high?
When he suddenly bolts.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's pure fantasy. Much like jiggling breasts.
Your breasts don't jiggle at all.
It was Wallace who killed Liu Kane. He asked Liu Kane to come to the labyrinth so he could steal Liu Kane's black runestones.
My friend was a bit of a douche. Oh, I can't click X.
Those runestones are special runes that make a teleportation gate. They're said to be made by a fairy with ancient powers. Wallace
For
was
all the
used to
fairies would have
open
ancient
the
powers,
gate
but
to the
okay.
illusionary land. The ancient dragon sleeps there, a land the goddess sealed. The shadowy religion must have wanted to be able to control that giant dragon. They shared Wallace's goal. Even rumors of this organization having.
Didn't we get mentioned of this shadow organization before with the guy, with the dean mentioning the religion?
Probably. Yeah.
Says that if the crown were to be anywhere,
So less of an unknown religion. This was kind of known.
Mage's Tower.
But not knowing what they're doing.
Mornion took over the Mage's Tower, likely because it housed many types of research, as well
Good
as
old
Wallace's
Mornion.
laboratory.
He's a classic Mornian move,
Yeah,
that.
I gotta say, I don't know who Mordion is. I must have missed that detail.
You infiltrate
He
the
literally
Mage's
just
Tower to
existed
find
now.
the dragon's
Okay.
crown.
Yep.
Oh, you infiltrate. Okay, you mean we're going to. Okay, let's end the episode. We're 22 minutes in.
Yes.
So, cheerio!
Bye.